Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which sparkle man that ain't got to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
Rayman Legends is something special. I didn't get a chance to grab Rayman's Origins last year. I played the originals back in the day on the PS1, but I never thought anything special about them. So when I received this one in the mail to review, I had no expectations whatsoever. Rayman's friends are in trouble and you need to help save them. Easy enough story. Spice it up with some good humor and you got an average platformer story in the works. The main goal is to travel to these different worlds, which are set up like paintings, and get to the end of the level. While going through that level, you should collect the coins, but more importantly, these blue little friends called Teensies, which unlock other levels. So, does this game work? Is it a good platformer? That's what you're here to find out, and we're about to find out. Wow, I really need to find a better tagline. But anyway, here we go.
Which sparkle man that ain't got to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
The good. Okay, first thing is the graphics. Amazing. Each world is filled with these wonderful colors, a game filled with life and joy, and it's just so fun to mess around in each level. I don't recall a single level that I actually thought was ugly in any way. The fluid controls are one of the other finest things about this game. I love platformers, but often have trouble with timing certain things in some games. This game, I barely had any trouble. I jumped, I skipped, I punched, I flew with such ease that I was awestruck at how nice it looked and flowed through the entire game. Saying that, there are challenges, ranging from puzzles that might take you a bit time to get through and think about, to getting chased by fire, or even worse, something behind you that's evil and creaturey, and you gotta run really fast through the entire level. That's also challenging. You also have to kind of time things perfect at some points, but thanks to the perfect button response, you'll have no problem doing that. The game contains a minimal story, mostly just rescue the Teensies, but honestly, still has some good humor moments, from the reaction of the bad guys to kicking the boss's asses, to just about anything goofy that's going on in the stage will no doubt put a little smile on your face. And well, not laugh out funny like Saints Row, it still gives you a really good amount of, chuckles. I know, I mentioned the level design slightly above and how they look, but the way they are crafted is truly amazing. They are wonderful to look at, but even more fun to actually play. Don't even get me started on the music levels. Pure amazement the entire time I would play through them. I mean, oh my god, you can tell these levels were created by people who just enjoy gaming. The game offers 4-player co-op. I did not get a chance to play that because Kelly was kind of afraid she might suck, but I have heard things that it's true that when there's a bunch of guys in the 4-player, it can get confusing and too much is going on the screen. However, it's optional, and I won't take anything away from the game because that's just silly. I see it as a plus. And the very last thing, and oh my god, content-wise, Rayman Legends is something to admire. Not only do you have 5 worlds with multiple stages in each one, but then you have invasions and Rayman Origins levels. Now, invasions are basically redoing certain stages, but things have vastly changed. From making levels backwards, to adding new enemies, to having to rescue teenies in a timely fashion, while the Rayman Origin levels are basically levels from the last Rayman game, but slightly redone. At least that's what I believe, since I actually never played Origins. But even if they weren't redone, to have 5 worlds to explore on already the other 5 worlds that you are exploring, that's just amazing. Not to mention all the other great shit you can unlock, like heroes, art gallery, and more.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back, going downtown.
You've noticed I skipped the bad section and the ugly section, because you're thinking, well, what the fuck? Every game has bad points, right? Even my favorite games have certain flaws. Uncharted, Last of Us, Halo, Final Fantasy VII. I can go on and on about some of my favorite games, but of course they have flaws. But honestly, the flaws in this game mean nothing to me in the end. The story is small, but, you know, who really cares when you're running through these wonderful, crafted levels? I want to know. Rayman is a game you need every once in a while to remind you what gaming really is in the end. It's not always about a mature story or, you know, bloody gameplay or fantastic online. Sometimes it's about going through a level and a platformer with so many surprises and this wonderful music backtrack and an amazing amount of heart put into each and every level you're playing through, and while that's all happening, you just have a smile on your face the entire time and you don't even notice. Okay, that is sometimes what gaming needs. I award Rayman a perfect score, because I do believe it is the best platformer that I have played in the last 5 years of my life. No joke. You can quote me on this for the rest of my gaming career. It just is. And congrats to the creative team. And honestly, I can't see anyone not enjoying this extraordinary title. This is the type of game where I'm just sitting back like, man, it's good to be a motherfucking gamer. It's because of games like Rayman Legends. Thank you very much. 10 out of 10.
This house until we knock it down, so turn the volume loud. Cause it's spitting to the AM. So baby, make just like cake, better let yourself go. Let yourself go.